Hello students, good morning. Once again I welcome you class 7 English. Now as we all know that our grammar portion is going on, right? So previous lecture I gave you the information about what is tenses, the kinds of tenses, the forms of the verbs, then even also give the introductions of the three simple tense. It means we completed our simple tenses: simple past, simple present and simple future. Now in this lesson I will teach you continuous tense. It means present continuous, past continuous and future continuous, perfect tenses and perfect continuous tenses. Now remember, this is very easiest topic. If you learn properly, then you have no problem, right? Remember another thing, that you follow the structures of the tenses. It means what is the affirmative structures, what is the interrogative structures, what is the negative structures. When you follow this thing, that time you remind that okay, this is the kind of the sentence or this is the type of the sentence. Now, so let's start with our continuous tense. So as we all know that there are three continuous tense, right? Which are, we all know that, present, past and future. So first one is present continuous. We call present continuous as a present progressive tense also, right? We call it present progressive tense also, present continuous. When we are using present continuous, so an action that will occurs, an action that is currently going on, right? That is currently going on. It means the action which is going on currently. It means it's present tense. Suppose you are reading a novel. So what is it? I am reading a novel. Suppose your friend who is playing cricket. So what is this friend? My friend is playing cricket. Now remember, this is the very important, that the action should be going on in present time. That time, only and only that time you will use present continuous tense. Now the structures. What is the structures? So subject plus is, am, are plus verb with ing plus object, right? This is the structures. Subject plus is, am, are plus verb with ing plus object plus other words, if there is a word, so and so. Now another thing, that you will identify this tense, the words with look, now, right? For example, she is cooking a meal now, right? Now is the word, she is cooking a meal now. So that time what tense we are using? Present continuous tense. Suppose the sentence it is in negative. So as we all know that subject plus is, am, are plus not plus verb with ing plus object. So example is, she is not cooking a meal now. Suppose there is an interrogative. So the word is subject, not subject, here is, am and are plus subject plus verb with ing plus object plus question mark. So the example is she cooking a meal now? See this, right? Another thing, that which time we have to use which helping verbs, you should remember, because here there are three helping verbs: is, am and are. So singular, plural. In singular, first person I, you and he, she, it. With I we are using am, With you are using are, and he, she, it we are using is. Same way here, we are, you are, and they are. So this is your present continuous tense. It means the action, the duration of the time, it is in currently, present in going on. The action is currently going on. It will not stop, it will not happen into the past, it will not occur in future, right? So that time the action should be, the timeline should be in present time. Then comes past continuous tense. So when we are using, so an action, right? An action which began in the past, right? When began in the past and was still going on until other action is occurred. Began in the past, going on until other action is not occurred. It means this action is continuously, but here there are two actions that should be present, right? It means there are two actions in the one sentence. One action is continue and one action is complete. For example, suppose we are talking about the structure. So subject plus was, were plus verb with ing plus object. So here there is one example. I was playing football when you come or when you arrive. So that I was playing football when you arrive. So see that there are two actions in this sentence. Until the other action is not occurred, it means it is in continuous form. Why? Because the beginning to the past, right? And here when you arrive, now you arrived, the second action is going on. It means when I arrived at place, that time the action already begun into the past, but it's continuous when my second action is going on. That time we are using which tense? Past continuous tense. Negative form is subject plus was, were plus not plus verb with ing plus object. So example is I was not playing football when you arrive. See this thing. An interrogative was, were plus subject plus verb with ing plus object plus question mark. So example is was I playing football when you arrived. See this. This is your past continuous tense. Here also first, second, third, singular, plural, I was, you were, he, she, it was, we were, you were, and they were. Okay, now then comes future continuous. Future continuous. Now when we are using future continuous, so an action which will begin in the future and will still go on until some other action occurs, right? It means it will happen. The action which will begin into the future, it means We all know that the action will begin into the future and will still go on until some other action occurs in structures, right? It means here also, here what happened, the action began into the past until the second action is not occurred, other action is not occurred, while here the second action is occurred, here not occurred, here occurred. The same thing, it is begun into the past, here begun into the future. Here the second action is not occurred, here the second action is occurred. So remember this thing. Now subject plus shall, will plus be plus verb with ing plus object. Right? For example, I will be playing football when you arrive. See this thing, here arrive and here arrive. So see this thing, the second action is occur, it will occur into the future. Then comes negative subject plus shall, will plus not plus be plus verb with ing plus object. So I will not be playing football when you arrive. Right? And interrogative. Now in interrogative formation, what? Same thing. Will, shall plus subject plus be plus verb with ing plus object plus question mark. So will you be playing? Will you be playing football when I arrive? Now you have a question, sir, why did you change this thing? Because here I am giving the just formation. Here also there is a formation, but the first person never asks to himself a question. Right? First person, suppose I am saying, am I your English teacher? I will never ask you this thing. Somebody is asking, who is your English teacher? So someone is saying, okay, you are our English teacher or he is our English teacher. So in that way, that's why I am using I instead of you and I instead of you. Both the side I change the subject. Now same way here, I will or shall be, we shall or be, you will be, you will be, he, she, it will be, and they will be. So students, this is your continuous tense. I hope you understand this thing, this tenses properly. So students, now I already completed the continuous tense. Now the next tense is, it is perfect tense. Now in perfect tense, there are three tenses. We all know that, as usual, present, past and future. So first of all, I teach you what is the present perfect tense. Now present perfect tenses mean what? That action began in the past and true in the present. Right? It means action is begun into the past but completed nearer the present. Suppose if I told you that you should complete a homework, or if I ask you to, when will you complete your homework? If you complete your homework, so what is your answer? I have completed my homework. Right? So there are two types. One is specified the time and one is not specified the time. Suppose if I am saying that, if I write, first of all, the structure. What is the structure of present perfect tense? That subject plus have or has plus V3. It is a past participle of the form. Which form? Past participle plus object. The example is what? That I have played football also this week. See that. I have played football a lot this week. See this thing. It is what? It is a specified the time. It is a specified the time. Football a lot this week. Now these word, it is indicate the specification of the time. Okay, in this week, right? It means the last week he played football. So, and second one is what? She has completed her homework. See this thing. It is your what? The time is not specified. The time is not specified. That's why there are two examples I give you and there are two actions. Another thing that in this, if you want to identify this tense, so the words just now, just or just now, these are the two words. It indicate what? The action is completely nearer present. That time we are using what? Present perfect continuous tense. Then comes past perfect tense. Then comes past perfect tense. Now past perfect tense means what? That an action that completed before any other action in the past. Right? Complete. Already action is completed. But when? Before the other action in the past. It means in the past the another action is going on. It will start in past. It was started in the past. That time we are using these tenses. Sorry students, I forgot here. There are two things. What is the negative structures? Right? So negative structure is subject plus have or has plus not plus V3 plus object and interrogative subject, sorry not subject here, have, has plus subject plus V3 plus object plus question mark. Now you should remember first, second, third. I have, you have, he, she, it has. Right? Here. Same way here. We have, you have, and they have. We have, you have, and they have. This is the plural form and singular form. Now once again come back to here. Past perfect tense. It means an action that completed before any other action into the past. The structure of this tense is subject plus had plus V3 plus object. Example is what? What is the example here? That I had written a letter, right? I had written a letter before you come. Before you come. So see this. Here the second action. What? Which is the first action? That writing a letter, it is your first action. Now it is already completed, but the second action is there. Here you came, not come. You came. When you came here, that time I had completed my letter. Now understood? I hope this thing. Then comes negative formation. So subject plus had plus not plus V3 plus object and interrogative had plus subject plus V3 plus object plus question mark. Here there are two forms. Remember, in this tense, only one thing. Whatever the person, either I, you, he, she, it, we, you, or they, all of you are using had. Here also had. So it is a very easy tense. Now, then future continuous tense. Now future perfect tense. That action that will happen before another event in the future. See this thing. Here also there are two actions. Here what? The completed before any other action in the past and will happen before another event in the future. That time we are using future perfect tense. The structure is future perfect tense is subject plus shall, will plus have plus V3 plus object. So if I am write down the example here, so what? Here you should remember the event of the time. The importance of is what? The event of the time. So here I will have played football by the time you arrive. See this importance of the importance of duration of the time. What is by the time you arrive? When he arrived, that time he will have been played a football. So here there are two actions. The first action that will happen before, now action already completed. Another event in the future. That is what is another event by the time you arrive. So this is the thing. It means he already informed that when you will arrive, that time I had already completed my playing. At that time I had already completed my football match. So this is the thing, and this is your future perfect tense. Then comes negative. Subject plus shall, will plus not plus have plus V3 plus object and interrogative will or shall plus subject plus have plus V3 plus object plus question mark. Same way here you will using the person. First, second, I will have, you will have, and he, she, it will have. Here we, here you can also use shall also. Shall or will have, you will have, and they will have. So students, I hope you understand this perfect tense properly. If you have any doubt, you can contact me. The remaining tense is what? Perfect continuous tense. Now students, here the last and foremost tense, that is perfect continuous tense. This tense we are rarely using in our life. This three tense is perfect, simple and continuous. We are using almost time, but this tense we are using very rarely. Now, first of all, present perfect continuous tense, it means what? The action which is started into the past, right? Which what started into the, or which started into the past and still going on in the present time. It means, what is it? The action, which time the action will start? So it is start into the past. The action is going on in present time. Suppose if I am telling you that I am working in New Era Public School 2000 till 2016, right? So what is that? My action will start that working for NEPS in 2016, but still I am working in NEPS school. So what is it? That I have been working in New Era Public School since 2016, right? Here another thing, that the duration of the time, there are two words, one is since and second one is for. Now what is it? It is what? Point of time, right? And it is duration of time. Now what is for and since? Now since we are using for the particular time and for we are using for improper time. For example, as I told you that I am working in New Era Public School since 2016. It means at a particular time till 2016 I am working in this school. It means I know the proper period of the time. It is a point of time. Second, for, right? So if I am telling you I am working, or she is working in that firm for 6 years, right? Might be it's a 6 year is over or not. It is a duration of time. 6 years, it is a duration of time. Now the structure, right? Subject plus have or has plus been plus verb with ing plus since or for plus object. For example, I have been working in NEPS since 2016. So students, see that it is a duration of the time and we completed our action. Second thing is what? Negative. If the sentence you want to write into negative form, so what is it? Subject plus have or has plus not plus been plus verb with ing plus object and interrogative. So have or has plus subject plus have, sorry, been, not here have, it is been plus verb with ing plus object plus since. Here object, before the object we have to complete our since and for plus object. Here also since and for plus object plus question mark. This is your present perfect continuous tense. Now past perfect continuous tense, what? Action which began into the past at a certain time. It will start into the past at certain time and still going on until some other action is occurred. It is still going on until, कब तक वो चलेगा? Until the other action is not is occurred. It means here you have to focus on duration of the event. What? Duration of event. For example, subject plus had plus been plus verb with ing plus object. So example, she had been playing video game for 1 hour before you arrive. Before you arrive. So say that duration of the, which are the event? Playing a video game, it is the duration of event. What time? Right? 1 hour. Which is the duration period? 1 hour. Right? Second, what is action which began in the past and a certain time? It is a past. Before the 1 hour, the action is already started and still going on until the some other action occurred. So before you arrived, now arrived, you arrived, it is the other action. So what is it here? The second action is before you arrived. It means before I arrived, she played what? Video game. She played what? Video game. Understood? Now, negative, subject plus had plus not plus been plus verb with ing plus object, right? And interrogative, had plus subject plus been plus verb with ing plus object plus question mark. And action, it is a future perfect continuous tense. It means the action which will begin and still going until a point in future. It is still going until a future time, point in a future. So here what? Here also you have to focus on duration of event. So the subject plus shall, will plus have plus been plus verb with ing plus object, right? So this is it. Now if I talk about the example, when I turn 30, right? When I turn 30, I will have been playing cricket 20 years, right? Not year 20, for 20 years. So what is it? It is a duration of event. So see that action which will begin still going until end point in future. It was beginning by past time. Before 20 years ago he completed. And he says that when I 30, I will have been playing cricket for 20 years. It means here the action is what? Going into the future event. Then negative, subject plus will or shall plus not plus been plus verb with ing plus object and interrogative, will or shall plus subject plus have plus been plus verb with ing plus object plus question mark. So students, I hope you understand perfect continuous tense properly. If you have any doubt, you can contact me. Now here our grammar topic is over. I hope you understand these tenses very well. Thank you.